Good evening. It's Friday night. It's Trivia Live. I think we're the only ones that does Trivia Live. I bet everybody's going to start copying us, but we're the original Trivia Live, and I welcome all of you. Karen, you got the Ellie typos going on there. So, uh, boy, it's been a night. It's been a night, I tell you. I'm a little bit late. I had to go out and, boy, folks, you're going to have to go and watch the first part of the last show uh, to let you know what's going on with me medically. Boy, do I look good, Karen? Yeah, I look great. I'm gonna assign Karen some stuff. What do you think, Karen? If I assign you some assignments, keep your mind busy because I think you can help. Yeah, me and you and William, and we're gonna nail this. Yeah. So, um, I gotta say I'm in a lot of pain tonight. So we'll get through this. Uh, Karen, even my face is swollen. The doctor noticed that one, so the nurses. They said my face is swollen. But all right. Uh, uh, I'm going to have to let Karen know all the updates on the week of the 20th, folks. It's going to be a hair. It's going to be chaos, a hair. We might have to move some of our shows to nighttime, later nighttime. Uh, it'll be later in the evening, and but Williams willing to hang on and move our shows. But I like trivia live. Yeah. All right. Now I don't know how many are in here. Better late than never. There you go. And where's Susan and Linda, Beth, Susan? Where are they at? So we have lots of great trivia, and so I'm gonna just let's just add the trivia. Okay, there we go. Nope, nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Put me little trivia big. Yeah, me little guy, trivia big. So, like I said, we are the only ones doing trivia live. And welcome to Hellions, Holes, and Poles. Um, I have to say something really quick with Hellions, Holes, and Poles. It is a group I had in Pogo. And 3 days after Christmas, we lost Miss Kook. Her name is Cheryl, and she passed away. And a prayers to her family. I add Hellions, Holes, and Poles to this, and I just wanted to say that because it's something that's hit a lot of us hard in the Hellions group. Uh, we were called the Hellions at Pogo. They still run. If you want a fun games to play, go to Pogo and check them out. And if you want to be a part of Hellions, Holes, and Poles, I'll hook you up with Miss Mickey, and you can play the games that they play. All right, so we are ready to go. All right, you guys ready for the first question? I'm going to start it. Here we go. It's trivia humor. After I put all the stuff in for trivia humor, I said, well, that's not so funny. I thought they were going to have really great stuff, but no. Okay, trivia humor. And the first one I think I've done before. What is the main ingredient in Bombay duck? What is the main ingredient in Bombay duck? Now, I didn't give much for multiple choice tonight. I just put trivia together real quick. So, what is the main ingredient in Bombay duck? William says rum. Come on, Karen, what do you think? So where's Susan, Linda? Oh, Old Bay. Old Bay, what's that? Karen says Old Bay. I'm not sure what that is. All right, so where's the rest of them tonight? I know we have a lot watching. I could see the numbers. And so everybody's kind of watching. Uh, the holidays are over. Boy, isn't that great? We had we had tornadoes last night. I get sirens, and I'm like, "What? Sirens? Wait!" And then all of our phones went off. I had the grandkids here. All of our phones went off. I was like, "Wow. Okay. Do we?" My daughter calls. They're in the hallway seeking shelter, and I'm like, "Okay, we'll just sit on the couch and watch the Weather Channel." Vodka. Oh boy. All right. Uh, okay. So let's see. We had Old Bay, which and said for fish. I prefer Jack. Here we go. Whiskey lovers out there. Karen says no vodka. Boy, where's the popcorn in this? We need popcorn. Yes, we need the popcorn. All right. So what is the answer? Here we go. Answer is fish. Answer is fish. All right, next question. When held to an ultraviolet ray, which animal's urine glows? I guess this one right off. Why? Because it's stinky. Stinky stuff. It's the reason why I don't have one of these pets. So, all right. So, what is the answer? When held to an ultraviolet ray, which animal's urine glows? Ah, there's Susan. Uh, I don't know if she meant that for the first or the second. We have Karen throwing in there a cat. I know I've had this before. Now, you guys can't, my chat room can't get this wrong because I've run this twice, maybe even 3 times. Where's DB? Where's DB in all this? I've got emails saying, "Where's DB?" He's doing pretty good, folks. Um, his health is like mine. It's kind of like iffy, but I still get to see everything he posts on Facebook. So, um, uh, Karen's, I'm sorry, Susan says she's jumping in late. We got a skunk, we got a cat, and we got a hi, Susan. Susan, I don't think your urine glows. All right. So, which animal? You're not even an animal. So, which urine glows? A cat. The answer is a cat. Okay. Who invented the word vomit? Now, I had this a couple weeks ago, folks. My chat room ought to get this. All of them ought to be throwing the answer in, because uh, Susan says she hopes not. Yeah. Do we know? Does human urine glow? Do we even know? I know that bears and other animals that in the wild, they could smell up to, some of it only a few feet, some of it miles. They could smell us. It's not even our urine. They could just smell us. If you're a smoker, oh yeah, they could smell you. So, I'm cracking up, Karen, right now. Who invented the word vomit? You'd be surprised. Is it a poem? Is it oh, what do you call it? Playwright? I'm giving you hints. I think I stumped them. Did I stump them tonight? If you're out there watching, throw it in the comments. You know, I tell my viewers, if you're just watching and you really don't want to get in the chat room and play, you can put your comments down there and I'll count them. If you win our winner, oh boy, I'll definitely let you know. All I know is vomit comet. I had this already. You guys should know this. You guys forget so easy. The answer is Shakespeare. Answer is Shakespeare. All right. Native to the Caribbean, what kind of animal is a mountain chicken? And I've had this before. Is it a cow? Is it a frog? Or is it an eagle? The Caribbean, what kind of animal is a mountain chicken? I was thinking, boy, this would be the chicken of all chickens. It'd be twice the size. Can you imagine if it was twice the size, the wings on it? Yeah, buffalo wings wouldn't know what to do with them. Native to the Caribbean, what kind of animal is a mountain chicken? I think it will surprise everybody. I don't think I've had this one. I think this is and they call this humor. I don't know if this is humor. You have to, you got, I don't know. I was waiting for the funny stuff, and everything I went through was like, no, there's no humor in this. Is it a cow, a frog, or an eagle? Our chat room says it's an eagle. What is it? And the answer is a frog. Answer is a frog. Did we surprise you? Did you know that it was a frog? Okay. Why did pirates wear earrings? Was it for strength, for eyesight, or longer battles? I didn't even, I thought that was a Hollywood thing, when they had the one ear pierced. It was always the right. They didn't have both, just one. That's where we get the one on the right was due to the pirates. So what was it for? Was it for strength, for eyesight, or longer battles? I definitely know I haven't done this one before. So now they're guessing. Multiple choice. I even have true false coming up. Where's Beth? Yeah, Beth's supposed to play tonight. Boy, I need to poke her a little harder during the day. So Karen, she's got longer battles. Oh, Susan says strength. William says strength. So are they right? What is it for? Why did pirates wear earrings? Was it for strength, for eyesight, or longer battles? Boy, I'm tongue-tied. All right, here we go. And the answer is they believed it improved their eyesight. Ooh, I told you I was going to get them tonight. All right, so when do babies get their fingerprints? So, Karen, you just recently got one. So, when they were born, was it 12 weeks or 21 weeks? When do babies get their fingerprints? Now, I thought it was upon they were being born, but they do the footprints. They take all kinds of blood. So I'm thinking footprints. Well, so it can't be when they're born. So I just gave you a hint. It's got to be 12 weeks or 21 weeks. Because they do. Karen, do you remember that when your grandbaby was born, or any of them? Now, Danica's 6, I believe. But I remember they did her footprints, and I said, why? They said, for recognition. Okay, why not fingerprints? Maybe, and I was thinking because the baby's already screaming, they're poking them, they're shots, they're taking blood, they're poking, prying, and pulling their hair almost. We got the chat room says 12 weeks. So let's see what the answer is. And the answer is 21 weeks. My granddaughter said, what? Really? All right. True or false? Now, these will be easier because you could just choose one or the other. True or false? Arachnophobia is the fear of bathing. Arachnophobia is the fear in bathing. True or false? I know a lot of people know arachnophobia. I knew that one because I'm scared on that one. I got a fear on that one. Definitely. Okay, and the answer? Everybody in chat room says false. Answer is false. Arachnophobia is spiders. That's what the fear is. Arachnophobia is spiders. Yep. I'm in fear of spiders big time. Oh, folks, I got to tell you about this. The dog toys I got are sometimes when it's dark, they some look like poop. I have one that looks like a pile of poop, and it really worries me. Well, last night in the middle of the night, or I'm gonna say first thing this morning when I got up, I come out and I look, and it looks like a giant tarantula. Now I know Arkansas has tarantulas, so my fear is um, it's a spider. I'm like, boo, 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 hey, boo. No, it was a dog toy. It was a rope that was shaped like a spider. Ah, yeah. Okay, so here we go. On the next one. Butterflies taste things with their wings. Is it true or false? Butterflies taste things with their wings. Now, I know if you touch a butterfly's wings, it can't fly. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Sometimes, I have touched them and they've flown away, so I'm not sure. But butterflies taste things with their wings. True or false? The chat room's coming up with false. Is it their little antennae? Is it their, what's left? Feet? Do butterflies have feet? Well, I guess so, because they land. All right, so here we go. And the answer, we got everybody with false in the chat room. And the answer is false. Butterflies taste with their feet. I didn't even know they had feet. Lightning could strike in the same place twice. Is this true or false? Lightning can strike in the same place twice. We're about halfway through trivia. I tried to cut a little short tonight, folks, because I didn't know how I was going to feel after doing 2 shows. So next week we'll get a full show, I hope. So everybody in the chat room is going with true. Going with true. And the answer? All right, William, jump in there. What's Miki say? And the answer is false. Lightning can actually strike in the same place more than one time. Was that right? Lightning can't. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to have to give everybody credit because I said can. Uh, I may have, even though what it said, I'm going to have to give a point to all of my people in chat playing. So be sure to put it down if you're playing later during the week. Put it in. Ellie said can. We answered to can. All right, so it can. Lightning can actually strike in the same place more than one time. All right, Karen, throw popcorn at me. Definitely, Karen's going to have to throw the whole popcorn thing at me. Yeah, there she goes. Ellie, get it right. Say, read the question right, Ellie. All right, here we go. On to the next one. Uh, Galapagos tortoises can go up to a year without water or food. Galapagos tortoises can go up to a year without water and food. Now, I had to look at it for, um, what we have for turtles here. Now, you get them little ones, you put them in the aquarium. Do they really need all that water or food? I don't know. But in Galapagos, tortoises can go up to a year without food or water. Is it true or false? Boy, I messed up the last one, huh, Karen? Yeah, Karen's got the whole popcorn thing going. Um, so we have true, true. Karen, is that a false for this one? Or is it a true for this one? You might have to retype it. Galapagos tortoises can go up to a year without food and water. And the answer is they have to eat, you think? The answer is true. They also sleep a lot, up to 16 hours each day. Karen, they're going to catch up to you. Karen's got, I think, almost all of them right, except for this one. They're catching up to you, Karen. Pigs roll in the mud because it helps them to keep them cool. True or false? Pigs roll in the mud because it helps to keep them cool. No, I think they just like the mud. That's my thing. Because when you get, well, I don't know, because hogs do it too. And they're saying not only Texas, Louisiana, all the southern states are now being plagued. And they're even saying they're starting to see these wild hogs as far up as New York now. Do you guys got them in Pennsylvania? These wild hogs? Um, because they're getting out of control. They're definitely getting out of control. And they have hunters down here to where they give them so much extra money to kill them. But if you're going to eat them, they even get you credit for that. Even the piglets. I'm sorry, because piglets grow up to be bigger pigs, and they're learning from the adults how to even evade the traps now. All right, answer. Pigs roll in the mud to keep them cool. And the answer is true. Pigs don't have many sweat glands. A lot of animals do that. All right. The process of creating honey involves bees' waste. And this one here grossed me out. I was like, what? Wait a minute. I know they collect the pollen, and then what? Is it their waste? I thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to eat honey for a while. Yes. Anything that comes out like that, boy, I hesitate on eating it. So, AR-15, good hopes for piggies. Well, they have a big in the South with with the wild hogs. And some of them, if they get older, the real old ones, it's a waste. Even the meat isn't all that good, they say. You got to have them young. So the process of creating honey involves bees waste. Now we got Karen and Susan saying true. William, what do you think? What do you think? And the answer is false. It involves bees vomiting. Now, what's worse? I don't know if it's the waste or the vomiting of Shakespeare. Yeah, there you go. Shakespeare's vomiting. If I want to eat honey for the next couple weeks, ugh, I don't know. Yikes. I didn't know this though. All bacon is good. That's true. They might be able to get some good bacon, but the fat content, yeah, you would get really fatty bacon. Maybe that's where, you go and you buy bacon. It's like it's got a little itty bitty strip of the pork, and then the rest is fat. It's like, no, I just got ripped off. On to the next. All right, this is general trivia, folks. General trivia. Here we go. Where were the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights stored during World War II? Because they had to keep them, they were worried during World War II they might be destroyed if they were in their usual spot in Pennsylvania on display. I learned this one when I took my kids to Philadelphia and the Declaration of Independence and learned all about this. The hall where it was signed, beautiful. Karen, is that still going, or did they close all that down? So Williams is saying Fort Knox. Where were the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights stored during World War II? I think everybody's going to be answering Fort Knox. And the answer, jump in there, Susan. Answer is Fort Knox. Who was the first televised president? Now you got to go real early on, early. You got to think 30s, 40s for this answer. I might have stumped everybody with this one. Who was the first televised president? Think of how they had to do it before then, before television came out, by radio. How many actually knew what their president looked like back then, before television? Were they surprised? Unless he came to their town and they could afford to, during the Depression, to go look. I think I stumped everybody. They're quiet over there in chat. Who was the first? Who was the first televised president? Karen says Eisenhower, and William says Roosevelt. Where's Linda tonight? They must have had stuff going on. But boy, did you see the snow? How much snow? Wow, we got snow coming for 2 days. We'll have to see how much we get. All right, the answer is Susan disappeared. That's the answer. Susan disappeared. All right, the answer is Franklin D. Roosevelt. What was the original purpose of the tiny pocket in the jeans? Levi's did it first, but I think Levi's goes way back uh, for the original jeans. I think it was for farmers. What was the original purpose of the tiny pocket in the jeans? And Aaron says coins. Was it coins? Susan says coins. All right, William, what do you think? I think he ought to ask Miss Mickey for the answer. She might know. And he says for your pocket watch. How long ago did Levi's come out? Wow, 1920s, 30s. All right, and the answer? And the answer is to store a pocket watch, pocket watches. So William's the one that jumped in right before I said the answer and said for your pocket watch. But men know that stuff. Us ladies, we're thinking coins, but we had purses. Yeah, we had purses. An important ratio that helps home buyers. Boy, now you got to listen to this one. An important ratio that helps home buyers determine how much house they can afford. DTI stands for what real estate parlance? You got to think on what DTI and your being able to afford and uh, what the your mortgage company looks like, what they say. If you, boy, this is a hard one because I had no clue. I I got the first one, but I didn't get the rest of them. I mean, sometimes even if you're going to rent a place, they look at DTI. Oh, yeah, they're thinking. I ought to be playing, what is it, Jeopardy music? Yeah, I think I got everybody on this one. And this was, it was in the list, and I was just going through, and I was like, I don't think I've done this one. An important ratio that helps home buyers determine how much a house they can afford. DTI stands for what in real estate? Uh, and Williams says debt to income. Jump in and put your answers in our comments. If you think he's right, you just want to follow with him, go for it. Does it make sense? And Karen says percentage. Karen says percentage. Did we lose Susan? Susan, where are you at? And where's Linda? And the answer is, hurry up, Susan. Debt to income. Debt to income. That was a hard one. That was definitely a hard one. Known mainly for spreading a specific type of food. What Massachusetts born 19th century man was also found of spreading religion throughout the country on his journeys. Now, this one here, I wish they would have had something real simple. And I'll give you a hint. His first name's Johnny. I think they had a hard time putting this question together because, wow, All right, so known mainly for spreading a specific type of food. What Massachusetts born 19th century man was also fond of spreading religion through the country of his journeys? Yeah, I think we lost Susan. Where are you at, Susan? Linda, Linda. All right, we got our chat room saying Appleseed, Johnny Appleseed. And what is the answer? Boy, we're going through quick tonight. And the answer is Johnny Appleseed. He can do almost anything. Yep, little Johnny Appleseed. Okay, what is the longest running Broadway show? I had this totally wrong. If I would have thought what was the first few done, I would have gotten it. I was thinking the newer ones that have ran forever. Now they have two or three Broadway houses in New York, so they can run them longer. But what is the longest running Broadway show? William, you might have to ask your dog. What is the longest running? Let's see, I thought Cats, and I was wrong because Cats ran so long. Um, but I was wrong with Cats, so don't answer Cats. William, I don't know. I don't think you go to operas. I don't know if I could go to one. I've never been, but to me, this whole singing thing doesn't make sense to me. All right. Anyway, William has no clue. The answer, all right. The answer is uh, the Phantom of the Opera. The Phantom of the Opera. All right. Next one. I think this is the last one, folks. What is the national sport of Canada? What is the national sport of Canada? Hmm. Who are the roses? Uh, Hockey. Karen says hockey. It's a certain name that I'm going to need. What is the national sport of Canada? You know, Canada has their Thanksgiving October 1st, I believe, or what it is. Our cultures are different. Is it football? Is it hockey, soccer? There's a few others that's listed out there for this. Golf, tennis. What is the national sport of Canada? And the answer, boy, this is the last one, folks. I got done quick tonight. Uh, Lacrosse. The answer is lacrosse. Oh boy. So who do we think won tonight? Well, Susan dropped out early, and so we do have a winner. All right. So We only had a few in chat, but lo and behold, way to go, William. Way to go, William, with 11. Uh, we had Susan with 7, Karen with 10, William with 11. These were a little harder tonight. All right. So tell everyone about live trivia. This can really go big, I believe, on YouTube and some and um, Facebook. All right, folks, that is it for the night. And I definitely thank you all for playing. And thank you all for watching. Some even watch it during the week. Subscribe and hit the like button. So, smash the bell so you're notified when we have shows. So, with that, folks, we will see you on Monday. And invite everyone back to see Trivia Lie on Investigator News 2.